Here is a geometry problem from the 2026 AIME. We have an equiangular pentagon where sum of squared sides is 308 and sum of squared diagonals is 800. We need to find the square of the perimeter. Everyone loves a perfect symmetrical pentagon, but this problem is about an equiangular, not regular, pentagon. We'll keep the angles locked at 108 degrees, but the sides can be different lengths from S0 to S4. We have the sums of squares for sides and diagonals. We need the perimeter squared. This time, we will use the complex numbers to deal with this problem. Since it's equiangular, each step rotates by exactly 72 degrees. We represent this with omega, the fifth root of unity. Each side is now a complex vector, its length sk times the direction omega to the k. The closed loop means the sum of these complex vectors is 0. This vector sum equals 0. It's time to unpack this equation and see what it implies about our side lengths. First, let's define three geometric quantities. S is the sum of squared sides, A sums the adjacent products, and B sums the products of sides 2 steps apart. Since the vector sum is 0, its squared magnitude is 0. Recall that modulus squared is just the number times its conjugate. So, we multiply our sum by its conjugate. Since the conjugate of omega is omega inverse, the second factor uses negative powers. Let's group the terms from this expansion based on the difference in their powers. When we multiply terms with the same index, the omegas cancel out. This gives us s squareds, summing to s. When indices differ by 1, we get neighbors. Factoring out a, we sum omega and its inverse, which is 2 cosine 72. Terms differing by 2 give us b. Since omega squared corresponds to 144 degrees and omega cubed is its conjugate, they sum to 2 cosine 144. Summing these parts gives 0. And there it is, the closure identity. Let's look inside. The real properties are internal. These diagonals are connections that determine the geometry. If we look at two sides, the diagonal is just the closing side. With an inner angle of 108 degrees, the law of cosines applies. When we sum this up over all 5 vertices, the side squares double up, and the ways the sides overlap give us our key equation. We start with the sum of the roots of unity. Dividing by omega squared reveals a beautiful symmetry. We substitute u for the sum of omega and its inverse. This collapses the equation into a simple quadratic. Solving for u gives us -1 plus the square root of 5 over 2. Having it gives us the cosine value we need. Now we assume our position to substitute. Now for b, we use the closure property. Cosine 144 is -√5 plus 1 over 4. Look at those numbers! 184 and 492. They're ready to reveal the final answer. Okay, take a breath. This massive expansion is complex, but stay with me. This formula is our key tool. We've organized everything into 3 distinct terms, S, A, and B. We've already calculated the values for these. Now we just substitute them. Watch how the colors align. S becomes 308. 2a is our neighbor sum, and 2b is the rest. Distribute those coefficients, 184 times √5 plus 1, and 492 times √5 minus 1. Now look at the integers. 308 plus 184 is 492. Minus 492, they sum to 0. 184 plus 492 gives us exactly 676 √5. It's almost too perfect. So m is 676 and n is 5. Adding them up, we get our final answer, 681. So what is your favorite method to solve this problem? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.